Hi everybody, Jo here again. How you doing? Now today I'm coming in with something a little bit different that can be used for lots of different occasions. So I've come up with the idea of musical flowers. And what I thought is I'm teaming up two sets of musical notes, one large, one small, and I've used a combination of both here. But also what I'm thinking is you can use different flowers with the musical score. So I've gone for poppies. And again, depending on colour tones, time of year, you could make, and I'm going to say it, a Christmas design for this. And we could take that theme of musical flowers, think of all the different stamps you've got that would fit this bill. So as long as you've got the music notes, you could then use different flowers. And I mean, I can just imagine there are so many possibilities with this. So I'm using an A6 piece of card for this, and I've just matted and laid mine on larger card. So here we go. And for those of you that I know like to know inches, A6 is roughly 5 3/4 inches by 4 and a smidgen inches. And yes, that smidgen is so important. So I'm going to put the design there, and as I say, amazing A6 how much you can fit on here. So I'm only stamping in black today. So that's the Versafine Clair Nocturne. And I'm coming in with this music score. And I love the shape of this. And what I'm thinking is if I start in this corner here, and so we're starting to build up the idea of that music flowing away. So we'll give that a good press. And then I'm going to come in and we're just going to add a couple of details and just build up. Oh, I've got ink on the corner of my block. See, our magical Tracy, she would just stamp and that wouldn't come on the card. Me, any ink anywhere else and it's going to come on here. So I've come in with, I want some music notes, and I think this is from the small. As I say, I've mixed the large and the small, and mine are all in one sort of bag together. But I just want a few music notes there for that to start off sort of the idea. And then we'll come in, I've gone for the stamp set group poppies, and I'm going to come in with the seed heads first. Now, your mini stamps would be perfect for this. So again, have a look through your minis and see what you've got. I mean, I've got to be honest, for me, half the fun when I come up with a design like this is looking through my stash of stamps and just seeing what I've got. And also sometimes it's what I haven't used recently. You know, I don't know about you, but I mean, we all have favourite stamps, don't we? But then I bet there's some that you haven't used. And I worry about those. I don't want them to feel neglected. So I'm coming in now and I've gone for another music note. And then we'll come in for our group poppies. The larger one, this is the poppy head, and I've just twisted mine slightly. Remember, to a certain degree, you can bend your stamps on your acrylic blocks. And that'll just give me this sort of shape here. Now, what I also did when I was stamping this look, I've stamped, you know me, I save every little piece of my multifarious card, and I just stamped the head a few times again on there. So that's ready to go. Now, I just want another set of music notes. And I'm just going to put these here. Again, I'm thinking of that shape. And then I have cut one of mine off. Sorry, Tracy. I did give it an anaesthetic first, but just so I've got a nice little single diddy note. I find this so useful. And I'm just going to put one there and then one over here. Just so I've got that flow. And then, you know me, I'm just going to give that a blot. Just because it's a slow drying ink. Now, I do think this would be lovely just in black and white. those clever music people among you probably know that there's probably music for different flowers, and you're probably just singing some sort of, I bet there's a song or something somewhere with poppies in, or other flowers. Now, when it came for a stencil, I looked through them and I was trying to get one with sort of a flow, and I was thinking of a music flow, so I've gone for Flora because this just sort of reminds me of music flowing. And if it doesn't, you just ignore me. It's just the way my head works. And I just want to sort of get it. I don't want to go over these edges, so I want to get that flow going that way. And the colour I've gone for is Mermaid, because I want to do my poppies blue, the Mechanopsis poppy. Now, it might be if you're going to have red or orange poppies, you choose a different colour, maybe Sahara in your background. Or you might want to go for a green. And again, depending, different flowers, different colours. So I'm going to start in this bottom corner. And basically, I'm just going to add the ink around where we've stamped. So I'm just going round the stamped area. And it doesn't matter if the ink goes on my poppy, because again, I'm colouring it blue. And as I go further away, I'm going to a sort of like a brushing direction. Now, when I ink up, I'll start again in this corner, because this is where I want the darkest ink. And then as that music note gets further away, it gets quieter. So again, the ink gets lighter. So I'm just going to give that a lift. Right, I just want a little bit more. It's a wee bit pale, but again, it's easier to add that depth than take it away. So those of you, and I'm not looking at anyone in particular, that are a bit heavy-handed, remember, hold it nice and light, and it's a tickle, a very, very gentle tickle. And you can keep popping, look, have another look, a little bit more colour there, and use all that ink on your brush. You'll be amazed how much you've got, and that is just, look, that's added that lovely bit of depth. This I will spritz and add onto one of my tags after, but look at that. And I just think that's lovely with that sort of, that flowing movement. Now, do remember, if you wanted, when you mat and layer, you could add your stencil work on the sides as well. We've done that recently. So that's something else you could do. Now, I'm just going to add some colour. So I've Mondeluz pencils, because I'm going for blues, I've just gone for 17 and 20. And I'm just going to come in, get my kitchen roll to lean on, and then I'll add the darker area. And again, on an extra one here, and then come in with the lighter blue. And I'm not going right to the edges, because I'm going to blend mine with my Clear Wink of Stella. So start at the lighter bit, just drag that colour, lovely, and then come down, sorry, excuse me, to the darker area. I've always been talking too much. And again, the same on here, look. And I'm just, but look how it blends that colour out. So I just think there's no point colouring right to the edge, because you can blend that colour. That way my pencils will last longer. You will get a little bit of colour on the nib. So again, I just clean that, back to clear, perfect. Now that I will cut out. And as you can see, that was quick, wasn't it? I do love fussy cutting. And I'll tell you what, when it's that quick. Now, with this design, what you can do, you can actually, if you want to decoupage that poppy head as well, I just wanted to add an extra one, so there's almost a flow of my poppy heads flying off. So that's why I've cut one out. And on this one, I've matted and layered, and I've added it across the black. But again, you know me, I never do two things the same. So all I'm going to do now is some little white highlights. Now again, Posca or mangaka or your gel pen. You know, however you're used to adding your little white highlights. And I'm not going to overdo it with these. Just, especially on these music notes, on my poppies. I think maybe just touch there, a little bit there. But what I do want to add is some lovely blue splatters. Now again, it might be you want to add white splatters. You might want to leave it without any. But before I pop that on, I'm going to add some blue splatters. And what I've done is gone for my mica minerals. And all I've done here, look, is when you open them, and again, I glue that little bit of paper into the lid. I use a little coffee stirrer, pop some on my Lavinia mat and add some water. And then that way, get my fan brush, pick it up, and I've got it for my splatters. Now, I will use this on a couple of projects. I've got tags ongoing, so I'll add it to tags, I'll add it to my journal. And if it dries, I can still activate it with water. So again, I'm just going to come in and add. And the only reason I did this is I want some shimmery splatters. So I'm just going to put them around where I've done my stamping. It's ideal if you've got the same colour clothing on as you use in your splatters, I find. So all I'm going to do is mop that so we've got it all nice and clean. And when those splatters dry, as I say, you might be able to pick it up already. They just have that lovely shimmer. So if you've got your mica minerals, you could also, if you wanted, have painted. If you don't have your pencils, you could have painted your poppy with the mica minerals. So all it leaves now is bippity boppity glue, which, thanks Kev, I always struggle with. And let's have a look. We'll put this little head, which is floating off, look, with the music notes. And there we go. We've got our beautiful musical flowers. Now, as I say, I've gone for poppies. Now, this you could make notelets. As I say, you could have just different coloured poppies. I think it would make a beautiful journal page. So those of you that are doing your journals, maybe have a go in your journal. And also you could clean your stencil on the opposite side, couldn't you? So I hope you've enjoyed that. And I hope that gives you some inspiration. So what flowers are you going to use? Which of your flowers? Oh, can't wait to see. Have a little rummage and see what you come up with. So thanks as always for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our little crafty catch-up. So you take care, and I'll pop back and see you again soon. Love and hugs from me. Bye for now.